the Osage Beach Hy-Vee, American Sun Control, Jason Blankenship CPA, Carpenter Gunther Lumber Company in downtown Versailles, COMC, Central Ozarks Medical Center, The Shed Batting Cages, GT Brothers Automotive in Eldon, Citizens Bank of Eldon and Versailles, DeGraff and Reed Heating and Cooling, Bright Printing and Promotional Advertising, Vera Cruz Mexican Restaurant in Versailles, the Morgan County Health Center, the Kidwell Garber Funeral Homes of Versailles and Laurie, Versailles Total Fitness, Big O Tires, and Baxter's Lakeside Grill. Thanks for joining us for high school basketball on MoSportsZone and KS95.
Good evening, good afternoon, good Saturday, everyone, and welcome to today's broadcast here on KS95 Sports. It's boys basketball action in the third place game at the Tipton's playing. This is the Linn Holiday Shootout going on, as we will have the Tipton Cardinals facing off with the Belle Tigers. I'm Colton Taylor, Mark Sidebottom back of the studio, the man, the myth, the legend, Ryan Retone back with us. Ryan has become quite the celebrity since we last saw him, going viral for his calls at the Midwest Elite Showcase. Ryan,
goodness.
How are you handling the newfound fame?
Luckily, I think the fame is about the girl that scored 56 points. I'm just in the limelight behind it. But you said Tipton High School. It feels weird not to be crammed in the stands right with everyone else at Tipton because we spent so much time there. But I'm glad to see the boys in action. Not getting rowdy after a state championship win, but playing some pretty good basketball as of late, right?
Yeah, I mean, they suffered their first loss of the season in the semifinals when they fell to a very good Osage squad who will be playing for the championship later today. And now they get a crack at this Belle squad who actually knocked off our other team, Eldon Mustangs, in the opening round. And watching these teams just in warm-ups alone, there's a lot of similarities as far as some big, strong kids. And anything can change the game. I'm not seeing a lot of snipers for Belle. They seem like they want to pound the rock inside.
Well, I was just thinking, actually, and it's kind of fitting because this roof, as cool as it is, it does look like it's made out of like a 10 sort of thing. It looks like this game could be played out in front of a silo and no one would be mad, right? This is going to be like two very physical squads that kind of want to bang around in the paint and be, just from the early stages of things, but even hearing the reports from Eldon, like, very physical Belle team, and Tipton, like they'll bang around a little bit.
Oh, 100%. Once again, this is the third place game here at the Linn Tournament. Mind you, this is our Martin Metal broadcast. Martin Metal, our title sponsor all season long, and we are in our Eagle Stop pregame show. Stop in at Eagle Stop. Get your caffeine. That's usually why I'm there. They've got quite a selection at Eagle Stop. Also, I'm just saying, the Eagle Stop we've got in Versailles, they've got that Godfather's Pizza.
Man, that thing is awesome.
Oh,
I went there for the first time a few weeks ago whenever I was in town. That place is insane. I didn't even, most Eagle Stops don't look like that. It's one of the nicest ones.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm a fan of all Eagle Stops, but that one I do have some favoritism because I drive past it on the way to work every day, pop in and get everything I need. But yeah, our friends at Eagle Stop sponsoring our pregame show here this evening. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we will catch up with the head coach of the Tipton Cardinals and hear the plans from Coach Reeves going into this contest. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
Building season is here and a great time to visit Martin Metal for the next agricultural, residential, or commercial project on your list. Trusted throughout the heartland, they continue offering only the top quality products in the industry, which ensures beauty and durability for years to come. When in need of a post frame or a stud frame building, you can depend on the dedicated professional staff to help you get your job moving forward. Call 573-378-4050 and speak with a professional today. That's 573-378-4050 or check us out online at martinmetal.com.
Holidays are here, and Eagle Stop is spreading the cheer. Fuel up for family road trips, grab a drink, and treat yourself to your favorite snacks because you earned it. And with the Eagle Stop rewards, every stop brings you closer to more savings, more perks, and more holiday smiles. Friendly faces, fresh food, hometown spirit. That's Eagle Stop. With over 50 locations across Missouri, it's easy to reward yourself. Eagle Stop, your hometown stop for the holidays.
Whoa, Central Ozarks Medical Center, your health, our mission.
This winter, support those in need who may need a warm winter coat this season. It's the Central Ozarks Medical Center's Winter Coat Drive. Please donate any new, gently used, or freshly laundered jacket, coat, gloves, hats, scarves, or any other winter wear. If you or your family member need one of these items, simply stop by any location and grab something off the rack. You'll find COMC locations in Camdenton on North Business Route 5, Osage Beach at 3870 Columbia Avenue, Richland at 304 West Washington Avenue, in Eldon at 407 East 15th Street, the Lori location at 401 North Main Street, and the Hy-Vee location in Osage Beach. Share the warmth. One coat, one community with Central Ozarks Medical Center.
COMC, the healthy place to be.
Back here with our Eagle Stop pregame show, getting ready for Tipton and Belle for the third place trophy here at the beautiful Linn Dome. What a structure this is, Ryan.
It's a cathedral, I would say.
Oh, I like
this
that.
is something that they definitely take pride in, obviously, and that's why they've had, what is this, the 64th edition of this tournament? Like, teams want to play here.
I heard that the Linn Dome, the creation of it, had something to do with the founder of Linn Tech, so which kind of would make some sense.
That would make
actually.
sense. You know, obviously, I'd say technical school probably found a way to get this thing done. Yeah, man, it's impressive. I've never been here. I've been super. I just love the ceiling.
Yeah, it's a very cool layout, but speaking of people responsible for things, these Tipton Cardinals are headed up by Coach Reeves, head coach of the Tipton Cardinals. Coach Reeves does a wonderful job with this squad. Got to chat with him a little bit before the game and ask him how his Cardinals look going into today's contest.
I think we look pretty good. Yesterday we had practice number 7, and it was, in my third year as Tipton, it was our best practice going into a game. So I think we're excited and ready to play today.
I know some coaches have told me before that getting kids up to play on a Saturday can be a little bit difficult. I know you've already seen the boys back in the locker room. How's the energy? Do you worry about a Saturday game at all?
At times I worry about a Saturday game, but our kids are really bought into, playing on Saturdays. They know that's when the championships are. We're playing for third today, so it's going to be whichever team can get over those. Whoa, me, we're playing for third right now, and I think our kids are bought into, we're early in the season, so we're still trying to make ourselves better and not worry about the opponent we're playing. And, I thought in the locker room we have great energy right now, and hoping that translates.
Speaking of your opponent today, you're going to be facing off with the Tigers out of Belle. I mean, just looking at them, I can tell from here you got some big, strong kids on that Belle squad, but what do you know about Belle?
They're a very strong team. They've got 2 players that they kind of run their stuff through. They look to attack the basket as hard as they can, and I think as long as we can kind of pack the paint, that we should be pretty good. And, we did a really good job against California, so I'm hoping we can translate that to this game as well.
A lot of different factors early in the season. I know you're still trying to get the basketball legs under your kids, and obviously only 7 practices. Most teams have double that are here today. For you, what is the most important element going into this game, and what will be the deciding factor between a win and a loss?
Double might be an understatement. I think they're about 28 or a month and a half into it. So, I think as long as our kids can just relax, they understand. We have this conversation all the time of don't turn one mistake into 2. Basketball is such a forgetful game to where if you keep remembering the bad things that happen, it's just going to keep trickling down. We don't get 40 seconds between each play to make up our mind of what we're going to do to change. So I think our kids are bought into that, and we should look to attack this game. And as long as we don't have too many turnovers like we did the last game, then we should be fine.
That was Coach Michael Reeves, head coach of these Tipton Cardinals, who are getting set to do battle with the Belle Tigers for third place of this Linn tournament. Ryan, we were watching both these teams in warm-up, and I think one thing's for certain, both of these teams know where a weight room is.
They're eerily similar. I mean, just very strong kids. You can tell that they've grown up at least around a weight room, like you said. I mean, they probably have a lot of football players on either team, and going to be a physical game.
I was worried that Coach Reeves wouldn't have the red suit on, and he does not.
No, he doesn't. It threw me off.
However, assistant coach Woodruff does. So, as long as one of your coaches have the red suit,
they can't lose.
You feel okay.
That's definite. I love Coach Reeves, and he's just a charismatic guy, fun to be around. I've thoroughly enjoyed my time speaking with him. I wish he had a red suit on tonight, though, but someone does. I'll tell you what, Colton, I have the Belle starters marked down.
Oh, fantastic. Let's hear them.
Yeah, so that is number 1, he's a sophomore, Kellen Strumpf. Number 10 is a senior, Garrett Gellert. Number 15 is a junior, Cooper Elrod. Number 23 is a senior, Hank Stratman. And number 33, he is a junior, Hank Willis.
Fantastic. Well, starting for the Tipton Cardinals, it'll be number 0, Andrew Bestian. Number 1, his cousin Ben Bestian. Number 15, Landon Brock. Number 21, Dane Schlotzhauer. Well, I think I missed somebody on that starting lineup. Who did I miss there? 21, 0, 1, 15.
I see him right there. It starts with a 1, Colton. I can't see him.
Oh, what am I saying? How on earth did I forget number 11, Ty Bixler?
There you go.
Ty told us before the game, this is it. He's throwing one down here this evening. So that was our Eagle Stop starting lineup in this Martin Metal broadcast as we will jump into the Carpenter Gunther Lumber Company first quarter of action.
You know, I don't recognize a lot of these kids since they're not in their football pads. It's very tough for me.
Major change, let me tell you. On the opening tip, it will be Bixler jumping against Willis. And the opening tip is controlled by Belle. Belle going to set their offense up against straight man defense of the Tipton Cardinals. Out to the left wing. Using the screen, thought about the 3. Instead, they go inside, turn around, jump hook, up and good for the first points of the game. Give those to Hank Willis. Yeah, I'm not surprised to see Belle starting off going inside. You just get the feeling that's their bread and butter.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that both of these teams, but for Tipton, as it looks like we're getting zone out of Belle, you're going to have to get some outside shots first, right?
Yeah, a 3-2 zone to be exact, which, I mean, Tipton had some struggles with that against School of the Osage, and I'm sure Belle watched that game thinking we can use that. Brock in the short corner doesn't want the shot, was looking for the cutter in Schlotzhauer, but it's picked off and stolen by Belle. Off to the races are the Tigers, whipped out to the corner, no 3 desired. Near double dribble, but instead they'll reset. 3 is long, offensive board kept alive, nice spin move, left hand shot won't go, and a fight for the rebound. They're going to get Brock for the reach-in foul.
Yeah, you got to box out the team this size. I'm already looking. The one that stands out to me is number 15, and that would be Elrod. I mean, he is head and shoulders above everyone else, but he's also strong.
Oh, very stout and just an out of control and confusing play.
We were the only ones that were confused there, so I guess maybe it made sense on the floor.
Maybe it went off a Cardinal leg. It looked like the ball was lost out of bounds by Belle, but they're going to say went off a Cardinal. So Belle to inbounds under their own basket with a 2-0 lead, a minute into the Carpenter Gunther Lumber Company first quarter, but that's a 5-second count forced by the Tipton defense. I feel like every coach has got to get a little extra excited when you force a 5-second
I think 5-second, and soon it'll probably be shot clock violations if they ever add that. Like, those are effort plays, right? And those are what fire up a coaching staff. Maybe not the players as much, but the coaches, they get fired up.
Oh, Schlotzhauer was left open in the corner for a moment. He goes inside to Ben. Ben flips it underneath to Andrew, and Andrew is fouled and will go to the COMC free throw line for 2.
That being said, I said he's got to shoot that, but very patient, and they found a better shot than maybe they would have had they taken it. So credit to them.
I do think against this 3-2, though, if the Cardinals can move the ball, you're going to get Schlotzhauer some corner looks. As the first free throw is good for Bestian.
It's Andrew Bestian, right?
Yes.
There's 2 of them out there. It throws me off a little bit.
Cousins Andrew and Big Ben. Second free throw is good as well, so we're tied up at 2 apiece.
Can't miss Ben right now with his haircut that he's rocking.
Oh, I joked with him that that's Slim Ben Shady.
That's not a bad take.
On the drive, a crossover, trying to get inside is Belle. Good defense, though, from the Cardinals. Once again, straight man. Brock really pressuring out at half court, and
that's his second foul,
That is a problem, as Brock was the offense for the Cardinals against Osage. But now he's going to have to spend some time on the bench as the Cardinals are going to go to Will Cashman.
Goodness, I'll tell you, that's a nice athlete to be able to bring in off your bench.
We said his name once or twice or 400 times in football season. Belle on the attack, looking to drive left. Good defense played by Andrew Bestian. Working around the outside, back up to the top of the key, trying to do the damage as Gellert. Mid-range jumper won't go, and a strong board by Bixler. Cardinals want to run the other way. Cashman gives it off to Ben. Ben drives baseline, bumped out of bounds, flips it to Andrew in the corner. He's able to corral it. His jump pass inside Schlotzhauer. Extra pass underneath Bixler. Layup just a little too strong, keeps it alive, but his putback won't go either.
I would have thought that one of those would have went. Very nice cut there on the backside. They've done a good job of moving the ball here early against the zone defense. I know only 2 points to show for it, but it's still really early.
No, but you got to think eventually those shots are going to fall.
Right.
It's a Saturday. It's first quarter. It takes a minute to knock the rust off.
Yeah, sometimes Saturday games can be a little different, especially if they're not night games. You're playing during the day. The sun's still out. It's a weird vibe sometimes.
Tipton switching on some screens right now, and we'll see how that continues on. Fighting through some, switching when necessary. Going to the block. Oh, man, this
could be the issue.
This is, I don't want to say soft officiating, but this has kind of been some soft officiating to start this game. As that foul is going to go on Bixler, his first, the team's third.
I mean, that's just one where it doesn't really affect the play, right? No one lost the basketball, and they tag him with it. Now you're 2 away from free throws the rest of the quarter.
They're going to go right back at Bixler on the block, but good help defense. They were wanting to get Willis within range. Willis has been a problem early. Driving baseline, skip to the opposite corner. Belle doesn't want the three. Driving baseline, good help defense from Ben. Strips it and steals it.
Early return here. Tipton's a lot quicker. Belle might have a slight size. Ooh, and there's a soft turn.
Little too fast there. Ben Bestian just kind of makes me laugh seeing him out there because you wouldn't look at him and think that's a state champion offensive and defensive lineman.
No, he's honestly undersized, but was one of the best players on that Tipton team.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
This guy, a three from the wing from Belle, knocked down. Big bucket there coming at the hands of Stratman.
There's a lot of players on this Belle team.
Yeah, they put their varsity and JV, so there's 2 numbers with every name. 5-2 is the Belle lead. Andrew Bestian in the short corner. Nearly has it stripped. Flips it to the top of the key to Cashman. He uses the Bixler screen. Nothing there, though. Cashman over to Bestian. Andrew flips it over to Ben on the right wing. Ben wanted to reverse it to the corner, but they take Schlotzauer away. Got to go quick against this zone. Cashman had a look, thought about the wing three, goes back to Andrew Bestian. I will say this, while I do think it's some softer officiating, they are softer officiating in both ways.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I had just raved about how good their ball movement was. That possession felt a little bit stagnant, but at the end, they've got a paint touch, which against the zone, if you can get a paint touch, you're probably getting a basket.
Bixler gets the inbounds, goes to Bestian. Short corner is Cashman. He'll reset. They're trying to post Bixler low. They like that matchup. Schlotzauer over to Ben. Corner three. Yep. Got it. Big Ben knocks us up at 5 apiece.
I mean, at some point, you got to hit outside shots to be able to loosen up that zone, drill it out, and get inside. And Bestian, very nice shot there. Hand in his face as well. Not an easy one.
Kind of what we expected, a low-scoring affair halfway through the Carpenter-Gunther Lumber Company first quarter. It's 5 apiece. Oh, little runner, too strong off the back iron. Bixler cleans the glass. Man, Ty Bixler, look how stout that kid is.
He is. Oh, and he's long, too. Very old.
And that is now
second time.
Yeah, Tipton on the fast break twice have thrown it into the Belle bench. So after the stop, turnover right back to the Tigers.
Yeah, here early already 3 turnovers for Tipton. I will say they're out rebounding Belle 4-2, so that's a good sign early because I thought Belle was maybe a little bigger.
I believe so. Belle's average height is probably 6'2" or 6'3". They've got a lot of length and size out there. Shot fake on what could have been a double dribble, but instead they go right back to the big man Willis, and he lays it up and in.
And he's going to be a force, I have a feeling. But both times it's really not been a lot of contact. You'd think with his size he'd be going through contact. He's just found himself wide open.
Schlotzauer goes high post to Bixler, drops it back off. Dane, 3, top of the key, just off the left iron, wouldn't go. Willis, the board, Cashman nearly poked it loose. Hagerman is checked in. He almost had the steal, but Belle races back the other way, strong to the iron. But a charge going to be called as Big Ben Bestian stepped up, drew the contact, and gets the ball back.
That's gutsy right there to step in underneath.
You don't get 2 game-sealing sacks against the #1 team in the state without a little bit of guts.
And that's one where at the next level, you're probably not getting a charge there, but we're playing high school basketball. You can 1, slide underneath whenever they're going up for a layup, and 2, no restricted area. So very nice take there. Not a lot of people are stepping in front like that.
He picks that one up against Kellen Strumpf. So Tipton down by 2 with the rock. 3 minutes to play in the Carpenter-Gunther Lumber Company first quarter of action. Ben skips it out to the corner. Du Bois has checked in. He gets that one. A little 2-man game back out to Hagerman. Cardinals passing quick now. Bestian wants another 3. Ben shot off the iron. Du Bois cleans the glass. Looking for a cutter. He finds Cashman. Nice shot fake. Hangs in the air. Shot just rolled off the iron. Good look, though, from Will.
Yeah. It's not one you're going to miss very often. Very good ball movement as well. At first I was thinking, hey, they're not really looking to score the basketball, but, finally they got a shot up.
The energy's gotten a lot better.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
Belle going right back to the big man, Willis, who may have got away with an extra step. On the drive, hanging in the air. Shot won't go, but back to the COMC free throw line. Like I said, that's...
I kind of feel bad for... I believe they're going to go ahead and tag that foul. They got Hagerman on the backside. I was going to say Andrew Bestian, so straight up and down, played great defense, but I guess Hagerman maybe got him.
First free throw is long. So now Hagerman can say, hey, that was a good foul, actually. Second free throw is on the mark. Lead increased to 3 for Belle with 2:10 to play here in the Carpenter Gunther Lumber Company first quarter. 8-5.
I think this is the exact game that we kind of expected coming into it. Honestly, not as much pushing and shoving as I expected. I figured there'd be a fist fight by halftime.
Yeah, they've been much gentler than you would have thought. Ben's 3 off the mark. Belle wants to get out and run. Tipton does a great job getting back defensively, though.
I've been impressed that they've sat down in man coverage the entire time and played very good man-to-man defense.
Out on the left wing, that is Elrod. Picks up the dribble, needs to find a guard, and that guard is Stratman. Stratman being harassed by Cashman. I don't think you're going to win that foot race. Corner 3 dialed up for Belle. Won't go. Offensive board, though, kept alive. It won't go. A little over the back action. And it finally falls home. Man, right now, Willis is putting Belle on his shoulders.
Yeah. I think he has pretty much all of their points. Yeah, 6 of their 10. And a couple of rebounds to go along with that.
Ben at the high post gets it back to Andrew. Mid-range jumper for Bestian. Too strong off the back iron. Lead at 5 near steal. It is stolen. Great hustle there by Hagerman. He gets Du Bois, who lays it up and in. Cardinals needed that one as it draws them back within 3. 50 seconds remaining in the Carpenter Gunther Lumber Company first quarter of action.
It's been a quick one. Despite all the fouls, it feels like there's not been a lot of stoppages.
Oh, just using the size there is Elrod. As he kind of...
Sometimes you got to just give your guy credit, right? Elrod, displaces the defender with his body, and he stood tall, the defender did, but
they got a mismatch, ran a screen to free him up, and he had a one-on-one with Ben, and there's a pretty significant size difference there. Hagerman loses the handle, gets inside to Ben. Ben's turnaround jumper is short. So Belle with a 5-point lead and the rock with 10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, it's going to be a foul. It's going to be free throws, too.
Not the foul Tipton wanted to give up. That will send him to the COMC free throw line. That will go on Hagerman. That is his second. So a little early foul trouble for the Cardinals, too. 2 on Brockton, Hagerman. Cardinals going to get Schlotthauer back in. You want your shooter out there for the final 9.7. See if he can get a look.
Gillard split at the line last time.
He hits the first one.
Yeah, you want to get a good look here, obviously. The points are going to be at a premium in this game.
Yeah.
So.
Second free throw rattles out, and the board controlled by Du Bois. Quickly, he gets it to Cashman. 7 seconds remaining. Plenty of time as Cashman crosses half court. And fouled.
The Belle player's angry about that, but I think that's a good foul.
It really was.
With 2.4 seconds, slow things down.
Team foul number 4, so Tipton with 2.4 left will inbounds right next to the scorer's table. Plenty of time to catch. You could probably get one dribble and a shot off if you want.
Yeah, well, I guess it's not a good foul because Strumpf, that's his second, but...
Into Du Bois, right back to Bestian. Andrew steps into a 3, just off the mark on the right side. So we've played one. Tipton trails 13-7 in this third-place game against Belle. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
Baxter's Lakeside Grill is proud to support high school athletics, and they're ready to make your holidays unforgettable. Call today to reserve your holiday dinner at 573-365-2669. Whether it's a family get-together or a night out with friends, Baxter's has the perfect table waiting. And while you're there, pick up a Baxter's gift card, the perfect stocking stuffer for anyone who loves great food and a beautiful lake view. Savor the food. Remember the view. Baxter's Lakeside Grill on Bagnell Dam Boulevard in Lake Ozark.
Custom railing stairs that gleam. Awnings made just like your dream. American Sun Country. controls the name. Since 1985, they lead the game. Screen enclosures keep bugs at bay. Enjoy your summer every day. Family owned and local too. American Sun Control. Made for you.
As we enter the second quarter of play, Tipton, plain and simple, just needs to figure out where their offense is going to come from. It's been pretty stagnant in that first quarter.
I'd agree, and trailing a little bit on the boards now, 8-6 in favor of Belle, and I think 3 or 4 of those 4 Belle came on one offensive possession, so that's really, where they're lacking at in this one early, I think.
Tipton's first possession near turnover. Instead, Schlotzauer, corner 3, just off the front iron, wouldn't go, but a good look for Dane.
They need to get him the ball more, and that's going to be a foul. Yeah, they need to get Schlotzauer the ball more, honestly. Like, he only had 1 shot in the first quarter, and you need your shooter and against a 3-2 zone to get 4 or 5 looks.
So Belle now going to go to work, trying to add to their 6-point lead. Still straight man defense from the Cardinals. Out on the right wing, driving baseline, and it's picked off by Dubois. So the Cardinals able to get the turnover they need, but can they capitalize on it? On the right wing, Andrew Bixler. Once again, a 3-2 zone here from Belle. Skip down to the short corner as Brock's back in, playing with 2 fouls. Andrew drives from the short corner on the right side. It's tipped, but picked up by Schlotzauer at the top of the key. He skips it to the left corner.
Nice
Brock
seal.
lines up a 3. It's too long, and the rebound controlled by Belle.
That's the look you wanted. Bixler gave you a very good seal, just couldn't hit.
So Belle, once again, 6-point lead, a minute into the second quarter play, going back to work at the top of the key. That is Willis. I mean, he has been the problem for the Cardinals. I really think Bixler can handle him strength-wise. It's been when they've got switches that Willis has been able to go to work. This time they go to the block, turn around, baby, hook.
Cool.
Man, they all know how to do it, apparently, as Elrod gets his to go.
Just kisses that one off the glass.
I tell you what, if this was the 1970s, the amount of people that would be fans of Belle right now would just be astronomical.
Oh, yeah, this would be a fan favorite team. I guess there's probably some older generations that really like going out to Belle games.
I believe that. That's an over the back every day, and twice on a Saturday they'll get that foul called on Elrod as he went over the back of Bixler.
Can't go right through the guy, especially whenever he does a good job. Bixler had positioning there and made sure to keep it. Didn't go soft and let them go right through him.
Now, once again, Bixler, pretty stout young man. He hit the weight room pretty hard for football season. It was a big factor. The Cardinals winning that state championship. Inbounds Schlotzauer over to Dubois and corralled by Bixler. Back to Schlotzauer. Wing 3. Got it.
I think they get the ball in the Schlotzauer's hands more, and good things are going to end up happening.
Dane's one of those guys, now that he's seen one go, you really want to feed him. I mean, shooters shoot, and if you see one, you may see 5 more.
Absolutely.
Oh, a near steal, but it's kept alive by Belle. Skip to the corner. It's tipped by Bestian, but corralled by Belle again. 2 near turnovers. And look at that, on the block, the big man going at it. Willis' turnaround jumper won't go, mainly because Bixler was down there playing bully ball. Now Willis, give him credit, diving on the floor. All tied up. Bixler rips it away in the end, but a jump ball is called.
Yeah. Those are 2 guys going at it that don't mind to get a little physical.
I don't know if Willis played football, but he should have if he didn't, and I know Bixler did. And
yeah,
you're not going to wrestle much away from Ty Bixler.
We got to pause for, is that Keegan Kinsey to take off his chain?
I think it took itself off.
Oh, that could be, yeah.
Either way, the possession arrow will favor Belle. They'll inbounds under their own basket, inbounded to the corner. 3 dialed up for the Tigers. Off back iron won't go, but an offensive board kept alive.
Long rebound, just unfortunate right there.
Driving baseline from the left wing. Good defense. Blocking it was Dubois, and he saves it right back to Bestian. Man, what a play.
That's a very nice play from Dubois. And that's going to be illegal, yeah.
Did he push off?
Bixler got in there and tried to, not screen, was just trying to,
Make
guard
space.
a little bit, kind of like what you see in football when they'll cut them off instead of just drilling them, and they called a illegal screen.
So Ty, that's also his second. So now 3 Cardinals with 2 fouls early in this game, trying to go to Willis. They're trying to force him off the block. That's the main thing. You have got to have Bixler in this game to match up with Willis.
You do.
Belle gonna reset. Running the point for the Tigers is Rower, I believe. And another foul against the Cardinals. This one goes on Brock, his 3rd.
Goodness. That's not good.
No, fouls in this game have become a problem for the Cardinals. You've got 3 on Brockton and 2 on 2 other players. Big Ben checks back into the game.
Well, this isn't a Cardinals team that seems like they want to run a very deep bench. You know, they try to stay at 7 or 8 players. So you get into foul trouble too early, you're looking at running guys that never play.
Well, that worked out really well because Will Cashman, even though he's a wide receiver, he was playing safety right there, and he made the guard for Belle think twice, and the ball was thrown out of bounds. So turnover back to the Cardinals. Nice drive baseline for Ben. He is shoved, or it was tipped out of bounds.
They just said it was poked out of bounds, I think.
So with 5 minutes to go in the second quarter, 5-point lead for Belle. Tipton with the ball. A dangerous play lofted in, but Bestian able to corral it. Maybe. Ben is fouled in the process there.
Man, I mean, those are just ones where you're an athlete and you're like, it's a loose ball. Like, we're all just going for it. And I think the thing is, with how physical these two teams are, we might not have a team by the end of the game. They all might get taken out.
I'm also just going to be the one to say it's the third place game. You got to let them play a little bit.
A little bit, you would assume.
Andrew goes to tie. The pass is tipped. Ben goes back to save it, gets it before half court, but he's in a trap, needs help. And Coach Reeves sees that and burns the timeout for him. So, I mean, every possession is so crucial right now in this game. One bucket here or there could make all the difference. So burning a timeout to save that one makes sense to me.
Yeah, I mean, we've only seen 5 points scored here in the second quarter between these two teams. Belle 2 and then the three-pointer from Schlotzauer. Like, it's not been a lot of scoring. Points have been at a premium, and I think identifying that you could use a timeout to save a possession is smart there.
No, I completely agree. I also agree with something you said earlier. I would like to see more looks for Dane Schlotzauer.
I think so,
here
too.
Down the stretch.
Well, and it's not like he's running a position where you're not going to get a lot of threes, right? He's on the wing. You need to have him pass off to the other side, and then while he's sitting on the wing, sink down into the corner, get that backside seal from the post player, skip pass, and a good shot out of him. I think we'll see it. He's sitting in the corner right now.
Andrew goes to Cashman in the corner. Will trying to make some space. The double team comes. He tries to split it to go to Bixler on the block, but it's knocked out of bounds. Good defense. Cheating over the top was Hank Willis. And he's just a junior.
Well, every time you say Hank Willis, I think you're about to say Hank Williams, and it throws me off a little bit.
Old Bo Cephas on the block tonight. Schlotzauer, 3, top of the key. Got it.
Good call.
Telling you, Dane can get hot and get hot fast. He's got a couple threes here in the quarter, and the Cardinals have drawn back within 2.
But, I mean, you think anything's really going to bother him, right? Like, won a state championship at the hardest position.
But what an answer the other way for Hank Stratman as he gets the wing 3 to go. Lead back at 5. Ben Bestian races forward for the Cardinals, gives it to Schlotzauer. His runner off the back iron too strong, and the board controlled by Belle. Tigers race back the other way. Thought about a wing 3. Taking a wing 3 off the back iron won't go. Andrew Bestian tried to corral it. Kind of lost it over his shoulder. It's knocked loose in Bestian's hands, but a reach-in foul going to go on Dane.
And with Belle playing the zone and then the way Tipton is handled all right on the inside, don't be shocked if this doesn't just turn into a three-point contest between the two teams.
That's now 2 on Dane Schlotzauer. I think if you play for the Cardinals, whether you've checked in or not, you have 2 fouls now.
You might have 2 fouls.
Yeah, I've had 2 fouls since I got here. In the short corner for Belle. Hagerman back into the game. He's there defensively. Dished out to the wing, driving baseline. Good defense again from Du Bois. We saw him block and recover earlier. That one, he just stuffed it, stole it and recovered it.
That's the 7th forced turnover.
3, top of the key from Schlotzauer won't go, but Willis, man, he is stout down there. Belle races the other way, gets to the block, shot a little out of control, won't go. Schlotzauer has the board. The quarterback rifles it ahead to Du Bois. He makes the catch, but the defense for Belle gets back, finds the cutter in Hagerman.
You hit him trailing now. They didn't find him.
Cashman, top of the key, skips to the quarter to Dane. And a little over-aggressive closeout by Belle. That's going to be another foul on Strump. Is that his 3rd?
It's got to be at least his 2nd. See, earlier, that's 3.
So he will come out of the game. Dane is also going to get a breather as well. Andrew Bestian check back in. They go over to Ben. Trying to spread out this zone. Skip to Will. He goes to the top of the key and fires over to Hagerman. Yeah, Hagerman kind of crossed himself over there. A little pitter-patter and a turnover. Back to Belle.
That's kind of what I wondered. Who controls this offense when you've got both both Schlotzauer and
right now you
Brock
got
on the bench.
Yeah, Bixler and Brock
Yeah.
and Schlotzauer all over there. So,
and at that time, resulting in a turnover, obviously.
Belle, little.
That was a travel.
Oh, yeah, that was a lot of a travel. And give credit to Will Cashman. It looked like it was going to be a wide open wing three, but Cashman so quick was able to get there. And I think he clapped in midair too. And
Just throw him off a little bit. Anything works.
I clearly did. So the Cardinals force another turnover. The Cardinals defensively have been just fine. It's just offensively they've only mustered up 13 with 2:30 to play in the second quarter of action here in this Martin Metal broadcast. Will Cashman from the corner goes up to the wing, needs help. Was trying to feed Hagerman, and Hagerman pointing over to Bixler saying, hey, listen, if I got this on the block, what do you think I was going to do with it anyways? Cardinals will maintain possession.
What's his name checking out? What's his name? Let me look at the roster right there. Number 22, that's Keegan Kinsey checking out. That takes a lot of length off the floor for Belle.
The size matchup gets a little closer right now. I mean, you've still got Big Willis in there for Belle, but they're going to clean this basketball off. Apparently got a little sweaty
I'm not
process.
gonna lie. That might be the first time I've ever seen a basketball get cleaned off with a towel.
Tipton over there saying, you should have seen the football in our Final Four game if you think this basketball's wet.
Goodness.
Andrew Bestian lofts it into Will Cashman, top of the key. Again, Belle is very content with this 3-2 zone. Andrew in the corner. Back to Cashman. High post is Ben. Ben skips it to the outside corner. Man, Hagerman had to go up and get that, but he did. He fires, looking for Du Bois on the back block, and it's thrown into the Belle bench.
I mean, Du Bois is put in a rough spot right there because that's a few long passes that barely made it, and then you're kind of getting displaced in the back and just throw it away, trying to get rid of it as quick as you can.
I really would like to see a couple of these Cardinals, when they get those corner looks, catch ready to shoot.
Yeah, I agree. More instead of catching ready to pass, they're all looking for the next pass, which isn't a bad thing.
And offensive fouls, like if the hiccups at the worst time going to be called.
See that? I'm not going to lie.
I think if I understood that they were calling that on
a push-off, I guess?
Well, they said push-off. I thought they got him for hooking as he tried to go around the guy. But either way, Ben fights to the block, skips it to the weak side. Now back out at the wing is Cashman.
Had one more. It's tough to make that pass when a double team comes. You feel a little overwhelmed.
Ben in the corner. Oof. Little forearm makes some space there. No call, no foul. Hagerman, a little space, good closeout, gives it to Cashman. He shows the three, drives inside, hangs in the air, takes the contact, count in a foul.
Very nice take from Will.
Those lanes are there. It's almost one that you just hope that maybe when they see it, they'll be like, wait, maybe we can do this all the time. As Will now with a three-point opportunity. They put the points on the wrong side of the scoreboard, though.
I mean, I don't know the last time anyone scored in this game. It felt like it grew stagnant there for quite a while.
COMC free throw line, though. The free throw off the mark. So the lead stays at 3. Belle with the rock and 1:30 to play in the second quarter of action. Nothing on the right side. Again, Tipton defense been just fine. You've given up 18 points, and
you feel great,
Wait, is Tipton in a 1-3-1 right now? I could be wrong. Wing 3 from Belle off the front iron. Long rebound. Still loose. Finally picked up by Ben Bestian.
They might have dropped into a zone there. I didn't pick up on it just because of where they were standing.
Oh, Ben all the way to the rack. I like the take, but just the size of Will is too much as he's able to block it from behind. Belle races the other way, going baseline, and
that's just not, that one's not a foul. He moved his feet, cut off baseline. I mean, if he falls there, they're probably calling it offensive, but because he stands tall, they get him for it.
I don't know what you tell Andrew there. Like, that was, it looked like clean defense. That'll be Andrew's first foul, and either way, they're going to call that a foul, and with it being team foul 5, it'll be 2 free throws from the COMC free throw line.
And one of the few guys that's not in foul trouble, so there you go.
It is Stratman shooting the free throws. His first rattles and falls. 19-15, a 4-point lead with 56 seconds remaining in the first half. Second free throw for Stratman is also on the mark, so the lead back at 5 with under a minute's play. See if Tipton can get a bucket here to cut into this lead before the half comes to a close, but instead it's a turnover. Belle with it on the run out all the way to the rack, but the shot won't go. The follow will, as following for the offensive board was Gellert. He gets it to go in the lead at 7 now. If you're Tipton, you just kind of want to survive till the second half, make some locker room adjustments.
Yeah, I agree.
Get some of your guys back that are in foul trouble. Will inside. He's fouled on the way. And, hey, that'll be free throws for Will Cashman, though, so that did work out.
He'll take it.
So Will at the COMC free throw line. See if he can cut into this 7-point deficit. First free throw just rolls off the iron. Free throws have not been the Cardinals' friend in this tournament.
Yeah, Cashman's 0 for 3 today from the free throw line.
Well, he gets that one to go. You did a reverse jinx on him, right?
I tried to.
So the lead at 6. Belle with the ball, 24 seconds to go in the first half. Oh, corner 3 left open, but a charge called. Will Cashman draws it.
Well, there you go, right? You get the free throw on the other end. Would have been nice to get 2, but you get one of them, and then now a stop, offensive foul. A bucket here, and it's only a 4-point game, and it feels disastrous when you go to the locker room.
Coach Reeves holding it up. He wants the last shot here.
Yeah, I think you have to take the last shot.
6-point game. It's not disastrous by any means.
No.
Even with all the foul trouble. And if by chance you could get one to go here and make it even less, you feel pretty good about things.
Some of your best scorers haven't even really got to play because they've been in foul trouble, so.
Inside, Bestian dribbles it back out top of the key, goes over to Cashman. 10 seconds to play. Cardinals trying to run it down for the last shot, but they're going to have to get a look here. 7 seconds to go. Andrew over to Dane. 5 seconds to play. He goes to Ben. Ben on the run. They got to pull this up. Cashman before the buzzer. Ooh, just off the iron. Was online, but didn't go. Honestly, not a bad look.
No, not at all.
So we've played one half, and the Cardinals trail Belle 22-16. Your Ivy halftime show is coming up next. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
Hi, I'm Jason Blankenship, owner of Jason Blankenship CPA LLC. As the year quickly draws to a close, it's time to start thinking about tax planning strategies for your farm and business. We are happy to meet with you and help you see where things stand for the year. We can also give you advice on ways to spend money to help you grow your business, all while maximizing your tax savings. No matter what your tax, payroll, or accounting needs are, Jason Blankenship CPA LLC has got you covered. Celebrating 10 years of service to the Central Missouri area and looking forward to many more, give us a call at 573-557-2417 or stop by and see us at 401 East North Street in Eldon.
Take your softball and baseball skills to the next level. The Shed is Eldon's own indoor hitting facility that features 2 full cages with screens, tees, and pitching lanes. You'll love their top-of-the-line pitching machine that throws a variety of speeds with precise locations to perfect your swing. The Shed also has a workout facility. You can add it to your cage rental or just purchase as a regular membership. Open Monday through Friday, 3:30 to 8, and Saturday and Sunday from noon to 8. Look for the big white building across from Gerb's in Eldon. Book times now on Facebook at The Shed LLC. See you at The Shed.
Looking for a ride that won't wreck your wallet? Head to GT Brothers Automotive in Eldon, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. Yep, no hidden fees, no nonsense. Just great vehicles, incredible prices, and hometown service that keeps you rolling long after the sale. They've got a huge selection of cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs, and bank and credit union rates starting below 5% with approved credit. The deal just gets sweeter. So swing by GT Brothers Automotive on Business Highway 54 South in Eldon, or call 573-557-2200, where buying your next ride is actually fun.
With a Citizens Bank debit card, you'll never have to wonder if your check will be accepted. Hi, this is Ryan Pryor from Citizens Bank of Eldon and Versailles. You can use your card anywhere a MasterCard debit card is accepted. To make purchases at your favorite merchant, get cash in an ATM, or to make a purchase online. Your purchases will be deducted from your checking account and will appear on your monthly statement. Ask for an application. Member FDIC.
A hometown bank, a hometown friend.
At the half, Tipton trails Belle. Wow, that was a twang I didn't remember I had. Belle leads Tipton 22-16 after what can only be described as a defensive standoff in the first half of play.
This is more of a football score you would have expected, not a basketball score, 22-16. But hey, these two teams, man, it's been a slugfest. It's what we've been expecting, or what we expected whenever we showed up. And kind of, I'm talking to Coach, kind of, I think what he expected as well, knew that it was going to be very physical. Two teams were going to slug it out, like I said, and they've done that so far. Turnover battle in favor of Tipton, actually, I believe. believe that they've turned Belle over 8 times. Tipton has turned it over 7 times. But where the Tigers are leading in is rebounds, 12-9, and a few of those offensive, that has led to some easy looks, and that's probably why they have a 6-point lead here early.
No, I would say that's pretty spot on. For the Cardinals, I think you can get the offensive going with just a couple little things. I mean, Coach Reeves does a wonderful job at halftime adjustments, and I fully expect when they come out, it's going to be get Schlotthauer more looks from outside. He knocked down 2 big threes already. But secondly, the driving lanes are there, and the thing is you can pass around this 3-2 all day, but eventually somebody is going to have to get inside of it. Yeah. And I think Tipton has the speed. They can do it.
Well, that's what I've thought is early they were the quicker team. Now, later, they have not been the quicker team, but that's because they haven't been the decisive team. I think. That's the thing, is Belle has been a little bit more decisive defensively than Tipton has been offensively. If you could flip the switch, you are the more athletic and quicker team. Maybe not the stronger team, but you could get inside and make something happen. The problem is you have to look to do that, right? When you catch the ball, it's got to be an immediate look to the rim, not a look for your next pass. And I know that sounds backwards because typically you want to pass really quick around the zone, but at some point someone's got to step up and be the scorer, and hopefully, someone finds that spark in the second half.
I definitely think they can. By the way, warming up right now, getting ready for this next game will be the championship game. It will be Osage and Fatima, two impressive ball clubs. I would be willing to bet you're going to see a lot of threes shot in that game. Fatima Comets, a long-standing tradition as a program, and Osage, they've been very good for the last several years, and this year included as they've
been a buzzsaw this year.
Yeah,
from what I've seen,
they put almost 90 up on an Eldon defense that is they put 90 up on almost 90 up on this Tipton defense, mind you. I'm getting my wires crossed there, but yeah, it's a very talented squad on both ways. Which, if you want to keep up with that game, you can watch it or hear it on our sister station, Cool 102.7. Craig Allen will have the call for that one. It's also going to be streaming at MoSportsZone.com.
So you don't even got to go anywhere. Just stay right here on MoSportsZone.com. There you go. You get 2 basketball games at once. Pretty cool right there.
Yeah, it's way easier on a Saturday if you're not going to come on out to the Linn Dome, which you're missing out. Cool dome,
okay,
cool facility.
So not to cut you off, but they had a player win the National High School Heisman.
Yeah, apparently, and they also had a finalist in 2000.
I noticed that right before we came on air a second ago. This is a really cool, very storied place. It feels like it's one of those gyms that you walk into, right, and you can tell there's a lot of history in it, if that makes sense. You can just feel it in the walls. Like, if you were thinking about college basketball, you'd think of, like, Cameron Indoor or Allen Fieldhouse. It's like that in the high school version. You can see all the banners. Obviously, a lot of them are from quite a while ago, but they've had some recent success, too. Just a very neat place to come and watch a basketball game at.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite gyms. I was talking to somebody about this the other day, that I know I've done this too long because I'm starting to accrue a list already. And one of them, of course, I always tell people is the gym in Buffalo. The old school, it looks like it was from Indiana in the 1970s.
No, Buffalo's gym is really cool.
Yeah, it's a beauty of a gym. Just because of how nice it is now, I will be at the Stover tournament to start January. I always love calling games from the Stover Dome as well.
I was going to say, this is quote-unquote a dome, but the Stover Dome is, you can actually walk around the whole thing.
Yes.
That's a dome to me.
The Stover Dome, until you've been in the Stover Dome with 1,200-plus people in a rivalry game for a district championship, you haven't heard wild basketball. That was quite an environment. But I think we've got a good second half coming up here. It's a 6-point lead for Belle, but with these two teams, that could be flipped in just a matter of 30 seconds. Ryan, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to hear your keys for Tipton for how they can get back in this ball game.
Good.
It's 22-16. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
Since 1944, Carpenter Gunther Lumber Company, Morgan County's only locally owned lumber yard, has been providing the area with quality building materials needed for its building, remodeling, and repair projects. Because customer care is Carpenter Gunther's #1 goal, your project is always their priority. They take as much pride in your project as you do. Reach them at 378-4433 Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 4:30, and 8 to noon on Saturday. Carpenter Gunther, where they put the home in hometown business.
When you're looking for a new furnace or air conditioner, price is important, but warranty, reliability, and efficiency are big factors too. At DeGraff & Reed Heating and Cooling, you'll receive very competitive pricing on the industry-leading AirEase products. Every AirEase product is built on 80 years of experience, testing, and research. Servicing the Lake and Jefferson City areas for nearly 15 years, DeGraff & Reed Heating and Cooling, for reliable products offered by reliable people, called DeGraff & Reed Heating and Cooling.
Got a savings account for car problems you didn't see coming? Who does? Thankfully, Big O Tires has you covered with Big O Financing. So if you need tires, brakes, or any other type of maintenance, your locally owned Big O Tires can help. And if that's not easy enough, you can schedule your appointment right now at BigOTires.com. Easy financing, easy appointments. Big O Tires, always working hard to cover you and your vehicle's blind spot. Big O Tires, the team you trust. Schedule an appointment now at BigOTires.com.
We're here at our Hy-Vee halftime show, getting ready for second half action as Tipton finds themselves in a 6-point deficit to the Tigers of Belle. Ryan, what are your keys to the second half for the Tipton Cardinals?
Well, I think the number one thing for me is limiting the turnovers. Now, they're winning the turnover margin 8-7 over Belle, but I would venture to say at least 6 of those turnovers that Tipton has had have not been forced. Now, on the other end, they're forcing turnovers very well. The thing is, they're giving the ball right back very softly. That's nothing really that Belle's doing. I think it's just sometimes they're all not on the same page, and that's getting back into the flow of things. But eventually, right, that excuse is null. And I think that if they could play a clean game of basketball in the second half, like 16 points is more because they didn't get a lot of shots up, not because they weren't hitting shots. So get a few more high quality looks just by actually getting shots up rather than turning it over would be number one for me. And number two, just make sure they're boxing out on the defensive side of the glass. A few times they're trying to jump with Belle, and while height-wise they're about the same, Belle's stronger by quite a bit. So I think slowing things down offensively, getting good looks, looking to score, and then defensively just making sure to finish the play. Not just playing defense gets you done. Right? You gotta get the rebound after that and secure a stop. So those would be my two things.
I'm going to add something to that, and I'm going to say, first off, stay out of foul trouble because you got several kids staring that down. But on top of that, I want to see those driving lanes used. I want to see somebody go to the rack early, and especially the way this game's been officiated, you go to the rack, you're probably going to the free throw line.
True. You got to eventually initiate some of that contact. Stop letting Belle be the only team to take advantage of it.
This has been your Hy-Vee halftime show with our Martin Metal broadcast as we get ready to jump in the American Sun Control third quarter of action. The first possession of this second half will go to the Tipton Cardinals. Once again, just a 6-point game. We talk about it like it's been a dominant Belle performance. It's just 6.
It's felt like that because of the lack of scoring, right? So 6 points feels like maybe 10 or 15 in a normal game, but that's 2 shots. I mean,
yeah. Belle coming out in that 3-2 zone that they are so known for. Andrew flips it into Ty, who's back in, gives it to Brock, who's also back in. Little Euro in the lane, inside out game. Andrew had it, went to Bixler on the block. Now Brock looks to attack from the left side. He gets inside to the corner to Schlotz-Hauer. Extra pass, Bestian. Tipton moving the ball a little quicker right now.
They're moving it well, but the zone defensive rotations have been really good.
Brock, strong take off the glass and in. That's what we needed to see was can you get inside? And Brock said, yes, I can.
Well, Brock hasn't got to really play, right? I mean, 3 fouls. We haven't seen him much, so it was nice to see him get to go to the rack and get the first bucket of the second half.
Corner 3 for the answer from Belle won't go, and Bixler with a strong board.
See, you drove in, got a good layup, and then finished it with a rebound on the other end off the stop.
Tipton down by 4 with the rock. Brock inside out to Ben. Ben drives baseline. Skips it back out to Andrew. High post, they go to Ty. Deep 3 from Schlotz-Hauer off the front iron, just wouldn't go, and Ben was in there mixing it up for the board, and they're going to get him for the reach.
I think that's a good look right there.
Just the first on Big Ben Bestian. Team's first. No, I agree. I mean, the way Dane can shoot the rock, if it was something that he thought was in his range and felt comfortable with, and it was on a line just a smidge short.
He's one of those guys I feel like you can defer to him on if it's in his range or not.
Ben stepped in to draw the charge. It wouldn't go, but the shot no good either, and the Cardinals have it and want to run. Bixler all the way to the rack. Count it, and a foul.
Sure. Nice take by Bixler. He saw it. Usually that help defense comes and you look to kick it off, but it never came on the backside. He kind of slow played it and took the table out from under Bixler, and had a very nice finish, and I guess he's rewarded for it too.
Yeah, so Ty Bixler will go to the line. He could draw the Cardinals back within 1 at the COMC free throw line. And his free throw dies on the back iron, falls home. We're back to a 1-point game. Cardinals have shaved 5 points off this lead in just the first minute and a half of action of the American Sun Control third. Belle trying to answer all the way to the rack. That's a tough finish for Geller.
For it too.
So lead back at 3. How do the Cardinals respond? Both teams with a little energy coming out of the locker room. Ben in the corner. He drives baseline. Help defense comes. He skips it over to Andrew. Quickly to Dane in the corner. Dane will drive short corner to collapse the defense. Goes back out to Brock. Brock long strides. Dumps it off to Bixler. think he was grabbed on the way up. No whistle, though.
Man, that's a beautiful pass, too. Deserved an assist right there.
Well, Ty doesn't normally complain, but I could see from here they grabbed his left arm on the way up. Belle back the other way, trying to go to the block. Good help defense. Thought about the wing three, thought about it, finally taking it. It rattled and fell. That's not
a foul. Basket should count.
That is not a shot that you normally see actually fall. As I believe that was Gellert. Thought about it, and then shot it, but able to rattle it in, and the lead restored back to 6 for Belle.
It was like he blinked, and right there, they're right back to a 6-point lead. They've kept it at arm's reach the whole night, actually led wire to wire so far. Only a few ties, no leads for Tipton yet, so...
Ben in the corner. He's going to skip it opposite side to Andrew. Inside Bixler trying to give it back to Andrew on the cut. It was Tip, so Tipton can go get in the backcourt. Drive from the lane looking for help. Couldn't find it. It's tipped back to himself. Finally skipped to Schlotzauer in the corner. Back out to Ben. Ben inside loses it. Needs help trying to split the defense.
And the 2 paint protectors at the bottom of it.
Was going back out to Brock, but it's stolen on the run out. Bixler recovers to block the shot, but he'll get called for a foul. And that is going to send Belle to the free throw line, as who else but Garrett Gellert. He's really taken over here in this second half for Belle.
9 points, leading the game in scoring so far. Like you said, you want to get in there, drive in, find the lanes. The only issue is the 2 paint protectors have been so good. You get in there and immediately are overwhelmed, can't get a shot up.
First free throw is good. And a timeout going to be called. Was it actually called by Belle?
Oh, that'd be very odd if it was.
It was. Timeout by Belle. It's a full, so we'll take the break as well. Belle leads Tipton 28-21. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
A full-service graphics company, Wright Printing and Promotional Advertising does it all, from screen printing, offset printing, and promotional advertising to custom-built trophies and awards. It's where they do it the right way. Check out their Facebook page for their monthly special, and don't forget they offer online stores for all your group and activities needs. Wright Printing and Promotional Advertising, across from the Family Center on Highway 52 East in Versailles. Call 573-378-5775.
Timeout on the floor was by Belle, as they're up 7 with a trip to the free throw line looming as well. I'm a little surprised to see that, Ryan, but it makes you wonder if they just want to get a defense in place after this.
Yeah, I wonder if they're going to shift out of the 2-3 zone. That'd be very shocking. They might even maybe press. I mean, obviously, Tipton's legs aren't quite in basketball shape yet. I'd say after Christmas break, you'll see more of that basketball legs for them.
Free throw's good, so the lead now at 8. That is the biggest lead of the game for the Tigers of Belle. Tipton trying to answer. They came out the gates with a flurry to start the second half, but Belle has got all the momentum now. Schlotzauer trying to lead Ben and kind of saved there as it was going to be a turnover, but Belle trying to keep it alive also got a hand on it. It goes out of bounds.
Yeah, somehow, some way that ball ends up with Tipton, right?
Cardinals maintain possession under their own basket. Andrew lofts it into Ty. Bixler over to Dane on the left wing. Inside to Ty. Back out to Dane. Good look, wing 3. Halfway down, wouldn't go. Fight for the board. And Belle has it. You can't fault that look from Schlotzauer inside out 3.
You're not going to miss much, man. You get that inside out look, it feels like you hit it 9 times out of 10, especially when you're a good shooter like Schlotzauer. Just not falling today.
Oh, turnaround jumper from Belle won't go. Good defense from Bixler. Cardinals get the stop, have the rock back, down by 8 with 4:30 to play in the American Sun Control third quarter of action. They get it to Bixler, back to Andrew, back inside. They were trying to play a 2-man game, and Belle just collapsed. I mean, it's a 3-2. The top's going to be a little crowded there, and the Cardinals kind of threw into it.
There's just a lot of length, too, on the floor for Belle. A little bit more than what Tipton has.
A couple jab steps, and they're just going to back it out is Belle. That's Gellert on the point. I mean, he really has been the offensive focal point. On the wing is the one that got it started, Willis. I mean, he was a paint problem. Bixler's matched him pretty well. And as I say that, Bixler going to get called for a hip check. And that's going to be Ty's 3rd or 4th.
I mean, it seems like everyone's got multiple fouls so far.
So Cashman. Trying to see who else came back. I think Brock checked back into the game.
Yes.
A little sweat on the floor. Going to get that cleaned up so you get the sound effects of all the squeaky shoes in the background for a little while.
8 points is tied for the largest lead of the night. They led 15-7 at the start of the second quarter, so starting to lean on Tipton again after Cardinals came out of the halftime locker room strong. Just haven't really seen much of the same.
But once again, just 8 points still manageable, but the Cardinals have to find a run here. Belle off the inbounds, the top of the key. Looking to drive. Brock there defensively. Going baseline, skip past the opposite corner. Now back to the top of the key. Gellert working against the defense of Hagerman, waiting for someone to come free on the wing. They do, but a foul going to go against Belle. An illegal screen going to be set.
It's just which team's going to foul first.
That's on Strumpf. That's his fourth, I believe.
Yeah, you're right.
So he's going to go back to the bench.
He hasn't gotten to play tonight really either, and only a sophomore, but obviously a guy they trust to be on the floor the majority of the game because they send him out right back out there after he gets into position to not be in foul trouble anymore.
Can the Cardinals take advantage? Brock has it stripped on his way to the rim. Ball will stay with the Redbirds. Cashman is the inbounder. Will looking for a cutter, but he flips it out to Dane on the wing. Goes back to Will in the corner. Thought about the three.
I would have liked to see him just take that.
I think at some point he's going to have to. Hagerman over to Brock, who drives baseline, trying to make space. That wraparound pass tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Belle. That's a tough pass to make.
And that's the pass they've been trying to make all night. Drive baseline and hit the skip pass. If you don't have a seal on the backside defender, I don't really know how you're going to get a good look out of that.
Schlotzhauer to inbound, tosses it into Cashman, and is trying to go high post, but a little too much heat on it. It's turned over back to Belle. Belle wants to run. Up 8, driving baseline to the opposite short corner. Inside, skipped out to the wing. Nothing there. Good closeout, Hagerman. The wing, Brock is there defensively. Around the outside, patient is Belle. Gellert with it. Goes to the corner. Stratman, he'll try the 3 off the iron, won't go. And Bixler was pushed from behind.
Probably
no foul.
Should have been a foul there. But also, that's where you tell Bixler, well, if you wanted a foul, box out, and then you'll definitely get the foul. That's the lack of box outs has definitely been concerning.
I mean, the Cardinals are getting the stops. It's not like Belle is just putting on a scoring performance.
No.
The Cardinal offense is just non-existent right now. Only 21 points mustered up in this game, and we've got just under 3 minutes remaining in the American Sun Control third quarter of action, all a part of our Martin Metal broadcast. Ben at the high post. Turnaround jumper's good.
There you go. They've gotten to that spot a lot. Obviously don't have the height to score there, but if you take a few mid-range jumpers, make them come out on that drive-by, get a layup, then you start playing complimentary basketball.
Lead is back at 6. The corner to a short corner jumper pulled up off the iron. That didn't look comfortable at all, and it winds up with an Andrew Bestian board. Tipton wants to run, tossing it ahead behind the defense. Hagerman with the layup, and we're back to a 4-point game. So a quick flurry from the Redbirds results in a timeout as they've cut the lead to 29-25. It is a full timeout with 2:13 remaining in the American Sun Control third quarter. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
Veracruz Mexican Restaurant invites you to join them for a casual lunch or a nice family dinner out with delicious, authentic Mexican cuisine. Veracruz has a great selection of burritos, tacos, seafood, enchiladas, salads, and more, all prepared with the finest and freshest ingredients. Grab dinner tonight from one of their 3 locations: Veracruz on South Highway 5 in Versailles, Veracruz Jr. on Highway 52 in Stover, or on Highway 65 in Lincoln. Veracruz Mexican Restaurant, a proud sponsor of local athletes. The goal of the Morgan County Health Center in Versailles is to make sure you feel your best and stay that way. A few of the public health and community services available at the Morgan County Health Center include CPR and first aid training, food safety classes, educational materials and classes promoting healthy lifestyles and activities, children and adult immunizations, and nutrition for expectant mothers and young children through the WIC program. For more information, follow the Morgan County Health Center on Facebook or call 378-5438. The Morgan County Health Center at 104 West Lafayette in Versailles, connecting the community to healthy choices.
Just over 2 minutes to play in the American Sun Control third quarter, and a quick flurry by the Cardinals have cut this to a 4-point Belle lead.
You needed to find scoring. Defense wasn't your problem. You mentioned that multiple times, but they've turned a few turnovers into offense, and that guy slipped, man.
Yeah, I don't like that. They're gonna get a foul on Andrew Bestian, and the guy tried to cut. He leaned on Andrew a little bit and just slipped his feet out from under him, and they're gonna get Bestian for a foul.
I'll tell you who else doesn't like that. Everyone that came here to watch the championship game and waiting for the people playing in it.
Well, I think they actually got Hagerman for that.
How?
I don't think he.
Maybe it was a different play. Maybe we might not have been
guess.
looking at it. That's his third.
Either way, with the ball is Willis. Cardinals have done a better job on him here in this second half. Oh, strong take, couple extra steps before the shot. And yeah, see, I think he traveled before he ever got the shot up, but nonetheless going to the free throw line is going to be Hank Stratman.
Well, and Cashman put both arms out to just kind of shield himself from getting hit there. And it's a foul, but it'll result in free throws. So maybe the reason why Miller missed, I don't know.
First free throw from the COMC free throw line is up and good. Lead back at 5. Chance to make it 6 here for Stratman.
9 points. I don't remember saying his name. Or is that Willett? No, Stratman. Sorry, there are multiple. That throws me off. Yeah, Stratman. I don't remember really saying his name much, but he's in double digits now.
Well, he's made it a 6-point game. 31-25 is the Belle lead over Tipton with 1:37 to go in the American Sun Control third quarter. Cashman in the corner. Gets to Ben. Mid-range jumper's good. Man, Ben likes that spot.
That's the second time he's hit from there.
Ben puts it back at a 4-point game. 31-27. Out on the wing is Belle.
Doing such a good job rotating defensively here. He'd like the help right there.
Drive to the short corner. Willis trying to make space. Like I said, Du Bois is doing a good job on him down there. I think Du Bois has got the length and the height to really handle him a little better. Out on the left wing, Stratman. Willis trying to find an open back cut, but Du Bois moves his feet well, keeps him out at the top of the key. Back on the left wing, they go to the corner. The 3 on the way and good. Knocked down. That was Garrett Gellert again, and now the lead back at 7.
You got to tip your cap to Belle right there. They trusted the offense. Could have easily forced a shot. I think a lot of teams in this day and age would have by then. Trusted it, got a wide open 3 out of it.
And it seems like every time the Cardinals cut this down, that's when Belle finds their offense again. Ben inside the defense in the midst of a triple team needs help. He goes out to Hagerman. Oh, nice shot pass inside. Gets Du Bois. He kind of forced the shot a little bit. It's off the back iron, won't go. Rebound hauled in by Belle.
Yeah, in my opinion, you got to get a stop right here. This is like, I don't want to say do or die, but it's a big deal going into the fourth quarter.
It is. With 11 seconds left in the quarter, Belle with the ball. They go to the high post. Back out to the corner. A 3 pulled up off the front iron. Won't go. Long rebound. Nearly out of bounds. And
I'm not so sure that wouldn't have stayed with Belle anyways.
Yeah, Willis hustled to save it, but with 1.6 left, it'll go back into the hands of Cardinals. So you got enough time to basically catch and heave here.
I think the stop was more important.
It really was. No matter what the result is, they get it in front of Ben on the run. He pulls one up just before the buzzer. Nearly got it to go. Honestly, that was about as good a look as you can get in that situation. But the Cardinals, despite an early flurry, find themselves down 7 after 3. We'll come back with the Jason Blankenship CPA fourth quarter in just a moment. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
Since 1844, Kidwell Garber Funeral Home has been a part of Versailles. They've seen the community grow. They've seen the community change. But one thing remains the same. Nothing's more important than our schools. Kidwell Garber would like to take this time to salute everyone involved in keeping Versailles schools a source of pride for the community, and to the students who always strive to do their best, whether in sports or academically. You are the future. From Kidwell Garber Funeral Homes of Versailles and Laurie.
Reaching your fitness goals doesn't have to be tough at Versailles Total Fitness. Tara Grantham is a certified personal trainer and registered occupational therapist who can help you reach your goals in a safe, efficient manner. Get your membership set up today and talk to Tara about training so you can take the first step in becoming a healthier you. Contact Versailles Total Fitness at 573-789-6800 Monday through Wednesday from 9 to 5:30 or see them in person at 131 North Monroe Street in Versailles.
As we jump into the Jason Blankenship CPA fourth quarter of action, I mean, Tipton showed in their flurry that they can get the offense to go, but every time they did, Belle was ready for it.
That's the thing. Belle right back after it. They've had a few 7-0 runs that have really separated them in this game, honestly.
They're going to go to the block. Man, just dropping Bestian. That's going to be an offensive foul.
I laugh a little bit because Bestian knows what he's doing.
Oh, yeah.
He's playing that game to a T. He's an undersized big, but not in a way that he won't bang around in the paint, but he can sense when he's going to draw that offensive foul.
I'm telling you,
he did a first down celebration after he got it.
I don't know what Ben wants to do in life, but he could have his own sitcom. That guy's a personality.
I agree. I agree.
He knows how to use it on the field as well. So Tipton gets the stop. Now can they cut into this 7-point lead on the offensive end? Bracht on the drive, drops it off. Schlotzhauer, corner three, got it.
Needed it.
Back to a 4-point game. Tipton has hung around all game long. Can they capitalize and make a push here in the fourth quarter?
This is the plateau they've hit every single time.
Yes.
4 points. Get past that number, and who knows?
Oh, things getting a little physical now as Brock mixing it up inside. Oh, out to the wing. An answer from Belle off the iron won't go. Brock fighting for the board. It's still loose and winds up in the hands of Stratman. A three now from Belle off the iron. Again, rebounded. Did they call a foul?
They did. That's the thing. They haven't been able to solidify those stops in the big moments.
I didn't think that was a foul, though.
I wasn't quite sure either, but you got to be able to polish it off, put an X on it by getting the rebound.
So the Cardinals still trying to get a stop in this possession. The inbounds to Belle. Attacking. Oh, it's stripped by... You're kidding.
And by the way, Bixler has 4 fouls.
Yeah, well, Schlotzhauer just got one as he knocked it loose, but they're going to say he got him on the arm, apparently.
That's his third. Goodness.
2 quick fouls from the Cardinals less than a minute into the Jason Blankenship CPA fourth quarter. Oh, Willis is trying to post up on the inbounds.
Timeout.
Yeah, timeout called by the Belle bench as they were in a little trouble getting that one in.
Well, this is the oddest timeout I've ever seen in my life. I think everyone thought it was a 5-second violation, actually.
We're still waiting to see how long this timeout is. Just 30. A 30, so we'll hold it here. Cardinals got the bucket. You get a stop here, you're in pretty good shape. Down 4, 7:08's a lot of game time to go.
Oh, absolutely. The biggest thing is just getting those rebounds to polish off the stop, I think. I mean, the Belle's got their 5 on the floor. I mean, look at it right now. They're not even talking to the rest of the team. They've got their 5 on the floor.
Yeah.
You don't have much wiggle room because Tipton can't afford to foul anymore, right? They can't. So if you're jumping with Belle, trying to rip those rebounds away, that's where you're going to get fouls. You put a butt on a defender or on an offensive player. That's the proper way to do it. We'll see if they can get it done here down the stretch. Only a 4-point game, like you said.
Belle to inbounds on their side of the floor, fighting for position. They go to the top of the key to Stratman. He's going to drop it off to Gellert, who's really ran the show offensively. Out to the wing, Willis. Looks to drive. Bixler, I think he's just going after Bixler. Bixler got his hands up.
That's smart.
Yeah, he's like, guys, I'm not fouling him, I promise. I really think they're going to try to go after Ty here.
He might get one anyways, though.
Driving baseline, hanging in the air. That is a tough shot and a tough make. But Stratman gets it to go, pushes the lead back to 6.
He splits the double team mid-air. That's 12 points now, game leader. Very nice.
Rocked inside, out to Schlotzhauer. Another 3, halfway down. I don't know how it came out.
Either.
That thing defied gravity twice, but doesn't go.
There's been a few of those tonight for Tipton, man.
Gellert looking to increase this lead. It's at 6 with 6:15. To the block. And
what?
They get Ben for a foul?
Yeah.
Yeah, and coach down there pleading his case saying, hey, how many times do you get to push my kid, but my kid can't stand his ground down there?
Like, just... Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, that's... Oh, Ben gets a hand on the inbounds, though, and knocks it over to Schlotzhauer.
That's deserved.
Yeah, that's, I guess, a little basketball karma, if you will. Schlotzhauer thought about the 3, top of the key, instead gets inside. He was trying to drop it off to Brock, but Brock was going back. Schlotzhauer thought he was diving, and the ball's turned over to Belle.
Just doing a little too much.
Tipton, you can feel it. They're right there. Just need a shot or 2 to go. So 6 minutes left in the Jason Blankenship CPA fourth quarter, and the lead stays at 6 for Belle. To the left wing, Willis with it, being guarded by Bixler. Looks to drive, drops it off. Over to the corner, Stratman. Drives on.
I don't know if anyone heard what played over the air, that lady saying, "Are you kidding me? I'm right there with you. I want to go stand with her."
I don't know. This may be the softest called
trophy
game I've ever seen.
That's the 5th foul as well. Oh, no, that's only 4. They must have had something wrong there.
Yeah, it should be 4. Yeah, they marked him for 5 on the board, but should be 4. So, a lot of foul trouble for the Cardinals. 5:41 to play. 6-point lead still for Belle. Willis caught it and kind of jump-stepped.
He's done that a lot. And I think part of it is he's so big, he doesn't really know what to do when he's standing out on the wing like that. Only a junior, too. This team is decently young for Belle. I'd be interested to see what they do with all this size next year.
I was going to say, it may be bigger. But a turnover on the offensive end from the Cardinals. Tipton, some self-inflicted wounds here as well. Belle racing the floor all the way to the rack, trying to jam it. The shot wouldn't go for Willis, but he gets the board and puts it up and in. The lead now at 8. The Cardinals have to find some offense.
I need a bucket.
I don't think they care who, when, or how, as long as it comes soon. Ben in the corner. He'll try a 3 off the front iron. Won't go, and the rebound hauled in by Belle.
Yep.
And just changing gears. That was a pretty heads-up play there by Gellert to get Bestian to run up his back.
They're already shooting free throws as well. Could be very long.
And that's going to end the night for Big Ben Bestian, I believe.
No, that's just his third.
Oh, I don't know.
He
why
just
I thought
took
that
a
was
seat,
his
though.
fifth. Gotcha. So I think Ben thought he had 5 the way he walked over to the bench.
No, they let the sub come in for whatever reason, even though, because I think probably it used to be the 1-and-1, so refs probably still get confused about that sometimes.
First free throw is on the mark, pushes the lead to 9.
And 9 points, the largest lead of the night now, too.
A little confusion, a little gamesmanship here by Belle.
Give credit to Coach. He's not giving up pleading his case tonight. Well deserved, too.
I can't blame him. He's not a happy man down there right now. It's now a 10-point game.
What I can respect about him, he's done it in a controlled manner.
Yes.
You know, a very mild-mannered guy.
Schlotzhauer, corner 3. It's off the mark as well. Belle back the other way. The short corner out to the wing. Gellert thought about the 3. He'll drive baseline, force up the short corner jumper. That was a line drive off the board, banked in. Lead now at 12. Cardinals are 100% in the danger zone at the moment.
And that young man's had a good game, 18 points, 6 of 8 from the free throw line. He's been very good.
In a game where points have been hard to come by, that's a pretty huge night. Cashman from the high post, he can't get it to go a little short. You kind of feel like maybe the legs are a little gone on some of these shots here in this fourth quarter. And once again, I chalk a lot of that up to it's early in the season. You just came off football. Basketball legs are not there.
I agree. Some people think it's the same thing. It's just not. We talked about that when we were talking on the phone before the game. Like, it's so hard to find your basketball legs after football season, especially after a long football season.
Oh, a no-look pass attempt on the inbounds.
Unfortunately, you know, the no-look pass can be really good against man. It's not going to do much against a zone. That guy wasn't going to move.
No. But it goes off a Belle player. It will stay with the Cardinals. Will Cashman will be the trigger man. 4:22 to go. Still time. If the Cardinals could just string together a couple baskets here, you can claw right back into this.
Well, it's funny because any time you see a 12-point game, you think it's very much still a game. It's just not the feeling today.
No, not with how scoring has been. Wing 3 from Andrew Bestian won't go. Keeping it alive is Bixler, but his putback won't go either.
Honestly, Bixler lucky to not pick up his 5th foul with the way they've called it today, jumping over the defender. So I guess the miss evens it out.
Cross over the top of the key. Nothing there. Dish to the wing to Stratman. He's going to reset. When you got a 12-point lead, the clock is kind of your friend. To the right wing. Cashman there defensively. Drive to the block is taken away. They go out to Willis out on the corner, and then it'll be back out to Rower. Gellert at the top of the key is fouled, and he'll go right back to the free throw line.
And he's going to end up with 20-plus point night. That's right.
Well, the COMC free throw line is very helpful for that.
CMOC free throw line is getting their money's worth today.
Yeah. First free throw is good. Lead now at 13. So Cardinals came into this tournament undefeated and in danger of walking out 500. Second free throw is on the mark as well. It's a 14-point game with 3:44 to go here in the fourth.
12 for 14 from the free throw line for Belle.
Wow, that's
they
lead
lead
by
by
you win a
14.
lot of games, but nice move inside. Bixler floats it up and in. Lead is back at 12. 3:30 to play. Just realized I did not move the camera on that possession.
It happens.
I promise you Bixler scored. Out on the right wing. Good closeout by Bestian. Player hits the floor, and it's going to be an offensive foul. That's going to, Strumpf has had a shortened day. Every time he's got on the floor, they've been looking for him.
Man, I feel bad for him. He's only a sophomore. You can tell he's one of the leaders on this offense, per se, maybe as that young age. And He hadn't really even done much. Like, it's not like he's killing kids out here. That's a tough one to pick up your fifth.
I thought the official pulled a hamstring or something there for a second.
Nope, gotta take the allotted time whenever you have a player foul out, even though they didn't take it. So
Tipton with the ball down by 12. Can they make a push? Instead, it's a turnover. Belle wants to run with it. Trap at half court. Gellert able to handle it. I say that, and then he throws it away. It's picked off by Cashman. Will wants to run. He's turned back out at the three-point line. Goes to the top of the key to Andrew. Over to Bixler. Bixler tries to make space. Deep three from Dane off the front iron. Maybe a little too deep on that one.
I don't think he realized how far he was.
Racing ahead, Stratman. Able to break the press is Belle. Drive all the way to the rack. Kicked out to the short corner. Belle now just trying to run some clock. And Brock fouls, and
that's his fifth.
Yeah, that'll end his night. Coach Reeves asking for a travel. 4 passes earlier.
I don't think he's going to get that one.
Generally, they don't go back and call that later on. It doesn't work that way.
Well, Tipton has 32 points, right? Between Stratman and Gelhart, they have combined for 32 in this game.
Well, Stratman can take the lead over Tipton here, and he does. 45-32, it's a 13-point lead.
Also perfect evening at the free throw line. He's looking to go 6 for 6 right here.
And he does. Lead at 14 with 2:38 to play.
That might just be the dagger right there.
Oh, a nice take from Andrew, but it hung up on the front iron and wouldn't fall. So the Cardinals have left several at the rim as well.
Several at the rim, several at the free throw line, and now another foul. Those are obviously shots that as the season goes on and you get more comfortable, start to hit. Needed a few more tonight.
So Gellert will go back to the line where he has spent a good amount of time.
Yeah.
His first COMC free throws up and good, and the lead now at 15. Sad thing is the score is not truly going to reflect this game. It really was closer through and through, but
give it to him. Belle kept him at arm's length. I mean, Tipton had chances to come back in this one, but just couldn't get over the hump.
Both free throws are good. We're down to 2:15 remaining in this one, and Belle has opened it up to a 16-point lead with 2:13 remaining. But a nice corner three from Schlotzauer. Needed more of those early on in this one, but the lead is back at 13. Cardinals first a turnover.
What?
Turnover and back is called.
Goodness.
This has been a weird game.
Has been. That's one that we actually might be able to call from up here. We're standing right on the mid-court line, and that was not backcourt.
Well, sadly, we're not wearing striped shirts, so our opinions don't really
count.
One
game they should let us call them up here.
That would be interesting.
That'd be an interesting one. I don't think anyone would like it. They'd like us less than they already do.
Coach Reeves pointing out, he's like, that's not even where you inbounds off a backcourt. No.
They actually, They did change some inbound spots this year. I got that email not too long ago, but that is not one of them.
0.1 Coach Reeves, official 0 on that one. Out on the wing is Gellert. Skip pass over to Stratman. Belle right now just trying to run some time.
Well, that's going to be an offensive foul. Flop. This is the same guy that called the flop at the Tipton tournament.
Interesting. You don't see a lot of flops called.
Oh.
That is just a warning.
Yes, you don't. This is the second time he's done that, not being critical of him. You don't blow the play dead whenever there's a flop. It's like a...
They're not listening to Coach Reeves now. He had a comment about it. I just saw the official tell him not another word.
Oh, goodness.
I don't know that Coach Reeves cares at this point. Like, that's... Jeez. Oh, and a karma play once again is the ball thrown out of bounds. It's kind of like back in the day when you'd hear Rasheed Wallace yell, ball don't lie. I think that's a ball don't lie moment.
Along the same lines, yes.
So off the turnover, Tipton, never mind. So Tipton then throws it right back out of bounds.
Oh,
I guess every turnover deserves another. This has just been a weird, sloppy game through and through.
And now Belle's going to take a timeout. There have been 28 turnovers in this game.
Jeez.
14 from each team. And that's by my count. I've probably missed a few. So.
Wow. Belle does take the timeout. It is was it a 30 or a full?
It's 30.
Okay, a 30. We'll just hold it here. So 139
No, I
remaining.
take that back. It is a full.
Well, we're invested at this point.
Yes.
13-point game for the Cardinals, or 13-point deficit for the Cardinals. So not the way they wanted this game to go. But, I mean, at this point, hey, you try to cut into it as much as you can. If you by chance get this back to single digits quickly, maybe you try to push it.
Send them to the free throw line. I mean,
crazy things have happened.
I'll say I've seen crazier things happen. I don't know. I dropped my phone. I don't know that I see a comeback in this one, but hey, maybe Tracy McGrady walks in, bangs out 4 threes in a row.
Man, that was crazy.
Yeah, could see it.
What was it? Was it 9 points in 13 seconds? Or
Something
11 points?
along those lines. So that, I mean, they've even got some wiggle room. You know?
Oh, yeah, they're fine. They could. Oh man. Belle,
things you say when you've called a lot of basketball.
Yep, that's a good way to put it. Belle inbounds on their side of the floor. Schlotzhauer overplaying, and Schlotzhauer going to get called with the foul, and Belle going to shoot free throws with no time coming off the clock.
Is this the old South Callaway foul game here?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
I think Dane was just running a little too quick to stop himself. So to the free throw line for Belle, that is Avery Craig Miles. To quote the kid in front of us, bang, the first one is good.
It's the first time I think he's shot the ball today.
I think you're right. It's the first time we've said his name today. But he hits the first COMC free throw, and he hits the second as well.
Very good free throw shooters in Belle.
I say Belle does not play around from the free throw line. It is a
18 for 20.
50-35 score here in this one. Corner three, Schlotzhauer off the back iron, won't go. Rebound controlled by Belle. Tipton going to pressure. I don't know that they're looking to foul necessarily. That's a travel.
Yeah, it was.
I guess not. Belle keeps possession.
That one is. Yeah, you're not going to get away with it twice.
Commit two. You're going to get called for one of them, I promise.
Goodness.
50-35. It is a 15-point ball game. Tipton with the rock. The half-court set. They go high post to Bixler. Drops it off to Bestian. Andrew over to Dane. Dane, a couple pass fakes. Spins, goes to Ben. Ben, quick trigger three. Got it. Now a 12-point game. So Tipton will call the 30 to set something up with 1:08 to play.
Well, Bestian's into double-digit scoring now. 10 points for Ben.
A nice night for Bestian. Like I said, a little undersized in there, but man, he's
drew a lot of fouls too offensively. I mean, give him that.
He's such a finesse player. The kid, it's like he just finds space. I don't know how he gets there. You don't know how he gets the look off half the time, but boy, he figures it out.
Guess that maybe is what makes him a good defensive lineman at his size as well.
By the way, you are listening to today's broadcast on KTKS for Sales Eldon at the Lake of the Ozarks, 95.1 FM, online, lakeradio.com, and streaming online at MoSportsZone.com. I'm Colton Taylor. Ryan Retone with me. Mark Sidebottom back at the studio, engineering today's contest.
Might have been the most on-point legal ID that I've ever been with you for.
Yeah, it won't get better than that, I promise. Belle to inbounds. Tipton applying pressure. Not going to try to foul right away, and they force the travel. That one they had to call because Coach Reeves was right there. He was.
I mean, also the guy decided to leapfrog forward 3 steps. Everyone in the gym saw that.
So Tipton with a stop. 1:04 remaining in the Jason Blankenship CPA fourth quarter. Can you get a quick trigger look? Oh, Ben right back to Dane. Corner three. Off the iron. Would go long rebound. Long rebound. Still dragged down by Tipton. Andrew Bestian will try the deep three. It won't go. Bixler knocks it loose, but it's finally corralled by Belle and fouled by Schlotzhauer.
I believe Schlotzhauer is fouled out now. Not too happy about it.
I think Dane's beef is he felt like it was a 50-50 ball.
Oh, as have a lot of them been.
So, yeah, Dane's day is done. In Dane's defense, I've seen Ava do more damage on an offensive play before.
I was thinking that as well.
Yeah.
Lady Cardinals play today?
No,
because they played yesterday.
Yeah, last night. So they took out, who was that?
Scott Catholic,
yeah,
I believe.
Yeah.
Didn't know if they had 2 games out there or just one.
First free throw short. No, they took care of business. I think they won by about 30. Or as we call it in Tipton, a close game.
Yeah, that's pretty close.
Second free throw off the front iron, so 0 of 2 from the line. So in the end, somehow a good foul.
A rare one against this team.
Oh, running the floor. Able to save it is Cashman. Tries to go inside to Bixler. He is fouled. Just team foul 4, though, for Belle. Cardinals will inbounds. Try to get a quick look here. Problem is your best three-point shooter sitting on the bench right now.
Yeah.
It's lobbed in. Cashman, catch and shoot 3 off front iron, won't go. Hagerman fighting to keep it alive. He blindly saves back, throws it off. Willis of Belle. We say it's a good play. If you're Willis, you're probably thinking, that kind of hurt a little bit.
That couldn't have felt great, I would imagine.
No, but an athletic play by Hagerman. Bastian, catch and shoot corner 3 off the inbounds. It's short, rebound controlled by Belle.
That's not a foul.
Hip check on Bixler. Is that going to foul him out of the game?
Yes.
So with 35 seconds left, Belle will go back to a familiar place, the COMC free throw line, as Bixler fouls out and Du Bois checks in for him. The free throw line, Gellert, his free throw is on the mark. So lead at 13. Could push it to 14 here.
Yeah. This game just got sloppy at the end.
Yeah.
I mean, it was always built for something like this, but
it ran so smooth up to this point, though.
I remember saying something in the first quarter, like, man, there were a lot of fouls, but that first quarter was quick. Well,
yeah.
Quarter number 4 was not.
Both free throws are good, and it's a 14-point game with 35 seconds to go. Ben Bestian will bring it up the floor.
24 points for Gelhart, by the way.
Andrew steps into a 3. His wing 3 won't go, and Cardinals, I guess, going to keep the foul game up here with just 28 seconds remaining. Cashman picks up the foul, and that will send, I believe that is Keegan Kinsey to the free throw line. First free throw is good. Lead now at 15. Chance to make it 16 here for Kinsey. It's looking like Tipton going to fall to Belle here in this third place game. Once again, these before Christmas games for a team that played so late in football, you kind of take it with a grain of salt.
I don't think they mean too much, honestly. And I'm sure that they'll spend the holidays nice and then get back to work afterwards.
Mid-range jumper is short for Hagerman. And I think Tipton going to pull the fouls here as Belle racing to break fast break. Tipton going to apply a little token pressure. Belle able to get across half court. And with 10 seconds left in the corner, back out to the wing, top of the key. Gellert will get it, and yeah, we won't see any more fouls here with 3 seconds to go. So, Belle, I don't really blame him there.
I don't either.
Kid was trying to show off a little bit with all the fancy dribble moves or whatever. You see Hagerman reaches out to try to kick it away. Like, just stop it, dude.
Yeah, that was a little much.
Yeah.
I will say, he had 24 points. So
well, that's fair. You got to do that then.
Yeah.
So Belle defeats Tipton 54-38 in this third place matchup here at the Linn Tournament. Your GT Brothers Automotive Postgame Show is coming up next. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
Hi, I'm Jason Blankenship, owner of Jason Blankenship CPA LLC. As the year quickly draws to a close, it's time to start thinking about tax planning strategies for your farm and business. We are happy to meet with you and help you see where things stand for the year. We can also give you advice on ways to spend money to help you grow your business, all while maximizing your tax savings. No matter what your tax, payroll, or accounting needs are, Jason Blankenship CPA LLC has got you covered. Celebrating 10 years of service to the Central Missouri area and looking forward to many more, give us a call at 573-557-2417 or stop by and see us at 401 East North Street in Eldon.
The holidays are here, and Eagle Stop is spreading the cheer. Fuel up for family road trips, grab a drink, and treat yourself to your favorite snacks because you earned it. And with the Eagle Stop rewards, every stop brings you closer to more savings, more perks, and more holiday smiles. Friendly faces, fresh food, hometown spirit. That's Eagle Stop. With over 50 locations across Missouri, it's easy to reward yourself. Eagle Stop, your hometown stop for the holidays.
Whoa, Central Ozarks Medical Center, your health, our mission.
This winter,
Support those in need who may need a warm winter coat this season. It's the Central Ozarks Medical Center's Winter Coat Drive. Please donate any new, gently used, or freshly laundered jacket, coat, gloves, hats, scarves, or any other winter wear. If you or your family member need one of these items, simply stop by any location and grab something off the rack. You'll find COMC locations in Camdenton on North Business Route 5, Osage Beach at 3870 Columbia Avenue, Richland at 304 West Washington Avenue, in Eldon at 407 East 15th Street, the Lori location at 401 North Main Street, and the Hy-Vee location in Osage Beach. Share the warmth. One coat, one community with Central Ozarks Medical Center.
COMC, the healthy place to be.
We are back with our GT Brothers Automotive postgame show as Tipton falls to Belle in this third-place matchup of the Linn tournament by a final score of 54-38. Ryan, hit me with some stats, man. What you got?
It was a game that I think the biggest thing for me is there's two stats, really, is the free throws and the turnovers, right? Tipton actually forced more turnovers, and I talked about this at halftime. 16-14 was the turnover battle. Belle had 16, Tipton had 14. The problem was Tipton's were unforced. A lot of them were just soft turnovers, and they weren't getting shots because of that. Some of Belle's turnovers were because Tipton played very good defense today. I think we could all agree on that. And then the other stat for me, 22 of 26 from the free throw line for Belle. I mean, yeah, that's the game right there. You lost by what? 16, got away from you a little bit at the end. They made 18 more free throws. Tipton was 4 for 8 from the free throw line. So there you go. That's the difference maker.
No, that makes all the difference in the world. Now, we do, after each game, have a shed batting cage player of the game. We talked about this a little during the break. And who do we want for that shed batting cage player of the game, Ryan?
I think Ben Bestien deserves it. He had 10 points in the game. A lot of the main scorers for Tipton were on the bench for a lot of the game because of foul trouble. So Bestien not only scored 10 points, which was second high for Tipton, but forced a lot of turnovers by one getting steals, but two drawing charges. I think he drew 3 charges in that game. Put his body on the line a lot, probably came down with a few rebounds as well. I thought he played a very good game.
No, I agree completely. And I say again, I think the Cardinals we saw today are very different than the Cardinals we're going to see at the end of January. It's football legs. It's a young season. Christmas break is looming. It's a Saturday. I can make all these excuses, but at the end of the day, it's going to come down to you've got 7 practices under your belt. Yeah. And the more practices, the better they're going to get.
It's a resilient town, right? Every single sport that they play in, especially on the guys' side, they've had a lot of success between baseball, football, and now hopefully maybe some basketball success. They know how to deal with adversity. And I would venture to say that coach is going to say, hey, man, wipe all of that first half of the season. First half. The second half's obviously a lot heavier. Wipe all the things before Christmas break. Let's reset. It's a new season when we come back and, see if we can't make a run.
And it'll be a new season for us as well. This is our final broadcast of the 2025 season. That just clicked to me while you were talking there. I was like, oh, wow, this is it.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year. We will come back in the beginning of January as we will have Eldon and Boonville as our first game of the season, then dive right into the Stover tournament. So a lot of great basketball action. But it was a fun one here tonight. Ryan, any final thoughts before we close the chapter on this one?
No, I don't think I have any more than what I just said. Like, it's Tipton's been through a ride this semester, and they've been through a lot as well. I think they'll battle some adversity, and both men's and women's teams I have high hopes for. I think there's no reason the men's team can't at least contend for their district, right? And obviously the women's team's going to be very well off, so I'm super excited to spend a little time around Tipton.
I think the women's team also can contend for their district. There's a
maybe,
chance.
just maybe.
If they work at it. But with that said, a big thanks to Mark Sidebottom back at the studio. Big thanks to everyone that listened in this 2025 broadcast season. Can't wait to make 2026 even better.